My name's Dan Salls. I'm the chef and owner of the Salsa Truck in the garage, which is where we're sitting today. Being a Jew growing up, and still today, despite the blonde hair and blue eyes, I grew up on horseradish. It was at every family party and everything, and just eaten with gefilte fish or pastrami or mustard, it didn't matter. Juan had enlightened me at our last meeting that most wasabi in sushi restaurants is really just horseradish. But talking about sushi and horseradish got me thinking. So today we're making Jewshi, which in my opinion is the single greatest thing of all time. And we've got a gefilte fish sashimi today with beet horseradish, and we've got a potato pancake nigiri with corned beef and pastrami. So I prepared the potato pancake mix earlier in the day and kind of let it sit, and like it's a little underhydrated to what I would typically use, but it like acts more, it's a little bit more pliable and holds together really well. And there's probably a couple extra eggs, so I just kind of like, I think that looks like nigiri. If you let freshly grated horseradish sit overnight or a couple hours in either lemon juice or something very acidic, maybe cider vinegar or something like that, really opens it up. I love that astringency. I love the burn the nose out kind of horseradish flavor, but I do really like it raw on a lot of things. It's got very subtle flavor when it's freshly grated. I wanted it to have that rice texture. I mean, obviously, the best part about a potato pancake or a laki is the crispy edges. The idea is to get it really crispy on the outside, and then what I'm going to try to do is keep it nice and like creamy in the middle. The best is when you get a really thick potato pancake with the really crispy edges, but it's kind of got that mashed potato feel in the middle. At least that's what I like best. So I have slowly earned a reputation of doing very blasphemous food and just not taking anything too serious, which is kind of cool, I guess. You know, I do take my craft very serious, and I do care, especially when it comes to Mexican food. I'm definitely a stickler, but can't cook for fun, why cook? My family grew up around food and food events, and I was taught from a very young age by my grandfather to respect Jewish food and the delicatessen, which is where we would meet every week. Got two nice sized pieces right here. This was, I tasted it before and it was very horseradishy, so I added some more mustard into it. We'll do one corned beef one pastrami. Although my favorite sandwich is definitely the combo. So place that down on there solid. Grab a couple pieces of dill. Let's see if this works. Or nori. I took rye bread and then kind of cured the crust in horseradish, prepared horseradish and salt. And it wraps around like nori would for the sushi. So we've got our nigiri. And now for gefilte fish sashimi. Two relatively flat pieces. Then a little bit of this beet horseradish. Don't let the pink color fool you. It is the real deal. That is just almost an entire horseradish root grated down with just a little bit of beet juice. So we'll put some beets down just for some texture and some sweetness. No Jewish meal would be complete without your dill kosher. We'll give it the horseradish, some horseradish rain. I'm gonna go with the nigiri. This is gonna be, let's see, I love pastrami, so I'm going with the pastrami. Let's see if I can get it all in one bite. Tastes like a corned beef sandwich, which is fine with me, or a pastrami sandwich with the mustard. A little too much lakit, but if I made a smaller one, I think this would be great. So this one I'll eat with my chork. We once thought it was funny to only plate at the restaurant with these for like a week till we all like absolutely lost our mind. See, that to me is something I would make anyway. You know, just because it's in sushi form, you know, that's childhood right there, and family gatherings and gefilte fish. I picked Jeff Wang of the Yum Dum Truck, a close personal friend of mine and a very talented chef that just needs to be discovered. And it's pork floss, so it's dehydrated, like almost strings of pork, very sweet, and definitely a childhood revoking memory for an Asian kid.